No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Mullen.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure four leg lock.
Coming at you live from the All Rock Media Studios in Salt Lake City. I'm DreRawka. This is Figure Four, and it's WrestleMania week.
Ugh, it's like Christmas, baby. Christmas Eve week. Can't wait.
It's a good time, man. We got 2 nights. It all happens Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Allegiant Stadium, hosted by John Cena. We're going to talk about it. This is our official 2026 WrestleMania preview, and we had to bring in my man, the Redneck Mexican is in the building. Met my man just a few weeks ago, and we just started talking, and turns out you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah, I love wrestling, dude. I think I've only been to a few live events, you know, growing up. We didn't have it like that, but now I got adult money, so now I try to hit every time they come to town, you know, but... Yeah, I've been a fan since day one. Even when I had to like tune in on Saturday on the Spanish channels because we didn't have the Monday night Raw one or the Friday night SmackDown channels, I was like, Telemundo has it. Telemundo got me. I was always late to the party. I was like, what? What? Don't spoil it for me.
Harlem Heat broke up.
Damn it.
That's funny. We got to remember his age, though. He's a younger cat. So.
Oh, okay. So it was like Hardy Boy. No, not even the Hardys.
No.
A little bit. A little bit. It wasn't like like my first big man. Like I remember when Eddie died, right? Like I remember when he died. Like I think I started watching it around 2005.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like especially, and then like I think it was 2008 when my older cousin, he had all the old school ECW DVDs, and he was like, "You want to watch something crazy?" Because he saw me watching WWE. He's like, "This is real over here," and it was like all the death matches. It was like Dudley Boys against the Hardy Boys and ECW, and just like it was that one match too where they threw all the chairs into the ring.
Oh, was that Sabu?
I think Sabu.
Yeah, it was Sabu. I think so. And I was like, as a kid,
and New Jack. Jeez,
rest in peace.
Did he die?
Yeah, a few years ago, dude.
Really?
Yeah. They weren't allowed.
He lived a hell of a life, though.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to give him like a real, like, you know, the 10 ring of the bells. So like it was just Paul Heyman cutting a promo. So like we can't even show you his highlights because how crazy he was. But rest in peace, dog.
Yeah, I mean, he did kill people.
Yeah, he was one of them. Remember on what was it, Beyond the Mat? When he's meeting with that agent, and they're like, "So what'd you get in trouble for?" He's like, "Attempted murder." They're like, "Oh, okay."
On a child. I think the kid was only 17.
But he lied about his age, though, dude. He said that he was like 21. And he was so green. Like he's never wrestled before. He just lied.
He was big as hell too. The kid was big.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Devon was like, dog, he's killing this kid. I mean, yeah, that could do a lot of damage. So, but WrestleMania this weekend, you're actually going.
Yeah,
You got real adult money.
I leave tomorrow morning.
Shit.
I'm very excited.
That's great.
We're just waiting on one more confirmation for something for night 2, but we're gonna be there for night 1. It's gonna be fun.
Have you been to a PLE before?
Yeah, I went to Saturday night.
Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, when they were here, I came both nights.
Nice.
It's actually funny. One thing about being, and you probably know, being like the radio industry, there's so many ways you can get plugged up to get tickets and that. Like I remember there was a guy that owns a nightclub here, and he's like, "Yo, I got an extra ticket. Do you want it? I know you like WWE." And I was like, "Absolutely. Let me just go in there."
Damn, I wish I had that hookup.
Yeah. The dope thing about Mania, they have stuff all day, so you can be there just at the experience and all that. I went to one in LA, 39, and there was just so much shit.
That was Logan Paul's first. That's the one where he came in on the
fought Seth.
Yeah,
or wrestled Seth. Yeah, where everyone thought Cody was finishing the story, but it was just what I mean.
The beginning,
end of book 1.
Was that that was the biggest edging in WWE history?
Edging.
So there's this term called edging.
Okay,
where you don't
sounds a little,
Well, you don't give them everything, right? You just take them up to the point where you're
just
like, oh,
is it though? I feel like WrestleMania 28 when the streak almost got lost. That was pretty close.
Over finishing the story though. Like think about the Bloodline storyline. This is the biggest storyline since what? McMahon, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Okay, if you in that sense for sure. I was thinking about it more just like in a one match thing. It's like there's probably been ones that like that was
Nah, this is we're expecting. He's gonna finish the story. He's in a 1, 2, 3 Roman. It didn't happen. It's like, whoa, what the hell? And this is on top of him coming back from AEW. Like, he just finished all that over there. There's a bunch of drama over there. He comes over here, gets into this bloodline thing, and then it doesn't happen.
And everyone and their mother, including me, in that arena, or stadium rather, thought Rock was coming back that night. Because he put up the post Saturday night on his Twitter, like, I'll see you soon, gave a wink, and we were like, oh, shit. So even when it ends, I'm sitting there, my wife looking at me because she's not into wrestling, but she's like, you said The Rock was going to be here? I'm like, yep, here he comes. Nope. Okay, I'm waiting for it. And then start taking the chairs away. Oh,
he's still waiting. Taking ropes down.
I think they're off the air.
Yeah. Damn, Rocky. Don't get your hopes up for Rock no more. We can't.
No, I can't.
I don't know. He's been teasing on Twitter.
We just got over this. He's gonna tease us. He's gonna be like, "Yo, Moana 26 is coming out in December." It's like, "Oh, Rocky's promoting something. He's gonna be around."
And they also said he's in Vegas.
See,
but God, it's just.
And then Stone Cold too.
Well,
he lives in Nevada, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, are we gonna get the glass break?
That's what should have been in WrestleMania, like that match last year or 2 years ago.
Which one?
When instead of Undertaker, should have been Stone.
Oh yeah, he should have been the last one.
I seen the contract negotiations. I was like, at that point, you're gonna make what you're gonna pay him triple times.
Oh,
just
no doubt.
Give him the bag. Yeah. I was like, we'll probably never be able to recreate that moment again. But it'd be nice to just go back and be like, write the check.
Yeah.
Write the check.
Yeah.
How would that even play out though? Is it because it'd be Steve coming out and saving somebody?
Well,
right?
he just takes Taker's spot.
Taker's spot. And imagine instead of the dong, it's the glass breaks. I think the pop would be.
Oh, it would have been out of this world.
And it makes sense storyline wise because the only other person to ever have this much history with a member of the bloodline is Stone Cold with The Rock.
Yeah, because Taker really, they flirted with it, but they didn't have like the longevity of the storyline as Rock and Stone Cold.
But I think with the Taker take, I think they were trying to paint him as the judge of wrestling, right? He's like, he's here to like make sure wrestling is going the right way, which is like an interesting take because he didn't come out Undertaker. He just came out as Mark. Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Still pretty cool though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was cool. It was a very emotional moment for like even me. I was like, I had a little tear coming down. I was like, he did it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How do you and in 41? I was not a fan of 41. I didn't like the stage setup, and I didn't see. My son told me they revealed what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, I haven't looked yet. Yeah.
I don't know if he's seen some replay from last year or something, but the intros weren't great. Like
the problem with 41 was that Rocky wasn't there again, going back to The Rock, and then we get Travis Scott. We get 30 minutes of Fiend while he walks down the ramp. I had to stop. I couldn't hear that song for a year afterwards, right? Yeah. But like that was the biggest thing where you were like, really, this is, and so many loose ends within that storyline with Rocky and Cody.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was the biggest letdown. We're like, well, you teased this big ass team up, right? And then nothing came out of it. A year later, we're looking at it. It's like nothing came out of it, right? Yeah. And I think it ruined part of John Cena's last run. I think the first half was pretty trash. The second half, with all the matches to kind of like appease the fans, kind of made up for it. But I think, WrestleMania 41 was just kind of a stinker. I had some great moments, though. I had Dom's pop. I think that was incredible,
Was that triple threat? Bianca, Rhea, and Io, was that last year or 40?
That was last year. She got hurt in that one.
Yeah,
that's right.
The last time she was around. Yeah.
Fire. That was my match of the weekend, I think, if I remember right.
Really?
I think so.
Mine was the Dom one. I thought the whole aspect of it was cool. I thought him pinning Finn, taking the pin, was a pretty cool little thing to it. I thought they were going to speed up the breakup that we all saw coming a lot sooner than they did. Like they just kind of, because now they're going to wrestle this Mania, right? It's like, well, there's no belt on the line. This should have been Finn's, I'm finally back in the single belt picture. But now I'm also not mad at the Penta winning because he should have had one already, you know. But there's just kind of this kind of comes into like this weekend. It's like there's a few matches that's just missing a little more mustard.
Oh, no doubt.
Could have been a little better.
Do we want to jump into it? Do we want to jump into night one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Night one match card. I just took from I think it was CBS's blog. I don't know if this is in order, but
for sure those two first matches right there are going to be on ESPN2 for the first hour.
Logan Paul, Austin Theory versus NI Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. Thoughts here?
It sucks. This is where the injury bug comes in and ruins this card. Like, there's 100% this card, and it brings up to my second night that we'll get into later, but this match should have been a lot different. Like, of course, it's kind of lame to have I Show Speed in it, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's net, but now it's like, okay, just adds an entire new wave of fans just to tune in for this, but it seems kind of cheap, like gimmicky, I guess.
Homeboy is athletic as shit, though.
He is.
I'd almost say it's not the lamest celebrity involvement in this card, which says, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit, but go ahead.
I think he earned this spot. You take a spear from Breaker. Like, I think you kind of owe him this, you know? Like, Triple H was probably like, yo, bro, we got you.
Yeah.
Take a year off. We'll see you next Romania. You kind of owe him that.
Let those ribs heal up.
I don't think there's any selling there. I think it's all Breaker breaking him.
Dude,
Like,
the way his neck like just whipped. If you see it in slow motion, it's like, oh, he 100% didn't know he was gonna get speared by Braun. Like, he probably thought he was gonna get slammed. You know, but and then it's like he took the super spear. He's let Braun gave it everything. He gave him like a receipt basically. It's like, and then I don't know if you guys saw his foot afterwards. After they threw him on the table, he scratched, like he removed like almost like an entire layer of his skin on his foot. It's gross.
Yeah, so they owe him something. I'm sure he's getting paid handsomely, but still.
Yeah, man. LA Knight even tagging with the Usos. I thought he just had beef with the Usos.
Dude, did he? I swear he did.
That's what I thought.
The whole Usos thing is like I'm befuddled by it, right? You have Jay on Cameron and Mace's podcast this morning, and Jay's supposed to be a baby, right? Or at least in this match they're playing baby, but he beats up Cameron on his podcast.
All because Cameron had good points.
Dude, that whole, like, I love Cameron and Mace's podcast, but I was like, this is how you know they've made it. Now they're just doing WWE. Like, this is how Pat McAfee first got into it, like, back in the day with Adam Cole. Like, it started of him just being, like, a little interviewing wrestlers. Next thing you know, Adam Cole's in the studio beating up Pat McAfee. So I'm like, next year, are we getting the Usos versus Mace and Killer Cam, dude? Imagine the walkout.
Oh, Mace wouldn't do shit. Mace would just be like, come on. Come on, son.
I'm not your little homie,
dude. but Cameron, I'm about 98% sure Cameron's doing something at Mania.
You think?
I think so.
Really?
I think
maybe.
You think he's going to cost somebody?
You can't put your hands on Cameron. Like, if we're living in kayfabe, Killer Cam, and he just gets dragged over a damn desk and doesn't do nothing?
It's true.
Absolutely not. There's a receipt coming. Killer Cam has to, I don't know, promote his new, pink tequila. Is that his thing? Or
he's got all kinds of shit. Yeah. Horsepower, is that what it's called? He's still doing horsepower?
I went with liquor. You went with the dick pill.
We all spend our weekends differently, Dre.
I wouldn't be mad if he popped up. I wouldn't be mad. Like, come in, hit him with a stiff right, and then cause confusion. And I think maybe Austin Theory or Logan Paul has to get the pin, right? Logan Paul pins.
I was thinking I Show Speed's gonna get the pin, dude.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, by accident, right?
Yeah.
Because this whole thing has been, I didn't mean to do that. That's not me. He gets knocked down on top of Jimmy or something.
It's gonna be Jimmy. There's no, I mean,
Jimmy's eating the pin.
Unless LA Knight is still in the doghouse for messing up that one match 2 years ago, they might say you're taking the pin.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's Jimmy, and I think Speed's gonna get him.
So we're thinking the Vision's gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, an unsanctioned match. The last unsanctioned match was what? KO and Sammy?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I feel like there was a Cody. Wasn't there recently a Cody unsanctioned?
It was Cody.
And Drew?
No, Cody. Before that, the reason Kevin's out is because of the unsanctioned match.
Yeah,
Cody.
Yep.
That was a good match too.
Yeah.
I mean, KO is just solid. Like I love KO. I just hope he comes back healthy. Yeah. So who you guys taking on this one? What's the predictions here? Is this a straight up good match? Do we have anything special happen? Remember, we're on ESPN2 on this match.
I think Jacob and Drew steal the show on ESPN2. I think you have two stars that and I'm going to call them straight up stars because both of them are just attention. Like they can be in the main event and no one would really complain. I think Jacob's going to win, but I think it's going to be someone's going to bleed. I think Drew's going to bleed. I think he'll take it. I think this is going to be Jacob's time to okay, he's now going to be in the top 5 of the powerhouses. Now he can start inching closer to the main title.
Yeah, I agree. I think Jacob goes over, and I think this is one where we see Drew. We have an injury, right? He takes some time off. He's away and then comes back. But I'm going with Jacob as well.
Probably shoot another movie.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence with this one, right? If we go back to Friday night, there's issues between Jacob and the MFTs. Tama Tonga I feel like he's been on this brink of leaving the MFTs. But he's also I got orders. It's still family over everything. And Solo's still that guy. He's still my tribal chief right now. So I don't know if the MFTs are going to let Jacob get this win.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
I think I can see that. I can see the MFTs trying to disrupt the match. But I can also see I'm glad you brought up Tama, Shinsuke coming out and being the voice of reason at least and being hey, you're better than this. And that's Thomas' moment of something. I got to remember who I was in Japan and then just kind of break off the MFTs. And I'll probably, if he's with how much Shinsuke is being involved this last few months, I think they're probably going to do a little tag team together, which I wouldn't be mad at because it'd be interesting to see that dynamic. But I think Thomas is talented enough to go solo, if he goes back.
No doubt.
Yeah. If he goes back to his Japan style, and just.
Even right now, I love the way he's wrestling right now. I love where he's at. His character is he's just a solid wrestler, and he looks like a star.
Yeah,
right. Put him in that U.S. title picture. Let's see him get a good mid card run, and if he gets a rub from Jacob, because we know Jacob's going to the moon.
Yeah.
That's only going to help him.
What happens to the rest of the MFTs, though?
I hope Jeff Cobb goes somewhere.
It's JC Mateo.
I mean, JC Mateo. My bad. JC Mateo.
And does Tonga Loa just follow his brother?
I think Tonga Loa is out of here. It's NXT. Send him to NXT. No disrespect.
Send him to AAA, dude. Yeah. I think Tala would be great down there. You see, that kind of opens up a whole new avenue for these stars that probably. We're feeling very underused and just they weren't being used at all over here in SmackDown, Raw, even NXT. Take them down to Mexico, and look, it revitalized Ludwig's career down there,
No doubt.
So
Dr. Wagner too, him and Wagner would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
You got Omos down there doing things.
Yeah, Omos is killing it down there too.
He bugs me.
Why?
I was never an Omos guy.
He's just that big.
Was it because of the way he was introduced?
Probably.
I feel it took me a while to kind of ease up to him with him and I didn't like how he was AJ's bodyguard for the longest. I thought it was lame. But when he went out to Japan, he was actually grinding out there. I was like, okay, this dude is definitely talented. He can be a good, in which I think current day WWE is missing a giant.
Yeah. There's a Tala Tonga, isn't it?
No, not at all.
I feel awful, but my son loves him, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Tell me what he does. There's nothing there,
Well, I think the WWE specifically has created their own problem, right? A lot of superstars, but also it might be too much.
Well, to his point, going down to Mexico and doing that, the interesting thing with AAA is guys can go down there who are heels on Raw or SmackDown, and they're babies down there. Like Dom is stupidly over. Ludwig, like you said, just it's interesting, but the product down there, at least in ring, I think is better than what we see on the main card most times, especially from a week to week basis.
Yeah, I could see that. I haven't followed AAA as much as possible, or as much as I should, partly because it's just YouTube, right?
YouTube.
Yep. YouTube and like some channels in Mexico, but most people just watch it. You watch it on YouTube. I watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, see, and I just, even AEW, like programming for me is just, I don't know. I know Monday night I'm on Netflix and it's live. Like that's the seller to me, is that it's live.
It's accessibility to you. It really is, which is like, that's why like when it was on Peacock, it was so clutch, right? Because it was like, okay, cool, I can just put this on now, you know? So I get that sense too, because sometimes I feel that way where I'm like, ooh, I'll probably miss it today because I'm doing something where I'm like, at least I know when I get home, or like on the road I can watch on Netflix and stuff. So
yeah, and then NXT, I only catch NXT because I'm usually doing edits on Tuesday night, and I'll be like, put on YouTube TV. Oh shit, NXT's on, you know. Yeah. So for me, it is programming. Okay, so you guys are going with Jacob.
Yeah,
I'm going with Drew.
Okay,
I'm gonna say Drew's gonna get this W, but it's gonna be a banger.
What does it do for him though? He just won the title like a month ago.
Yeah, it disrupts. I think, the motion of Fatu, which we don't even know which direction Fatu's going in. Right? Like why introduce him back to the MFTs? Right? Like why put him back in that motion? That's away from the heavyweight or the universal title. So, I think the WWE puts their own problems. They make their own problems right now.
But I also think sometimes they don't know, and this is just from like watching it. It feels like sometimes they don't know what the next move is.
Exactly. So it doesn't really matter if you don't know what the next move is. It doesn't matter if Drew wins or not. We can route it in however we want.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a good match overall.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Both these guys.
We're gonna see some real shots in that match.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see some real ones.
All right. The Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. A lot of hype coming up from this match. We got Liv getting banged up, Stephanie getting banged up. I think a lot of these bang-ups have been receipts in real life.
Talking about real. Some of these shots are feeling a little like they're going to get a meeting after WrestleMania. It's like, hey,
can we not do that anymore?
But again, that goes back to Tiffany and Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
We loved that match because of the heat that we got that Friday night before Mania. Real heat. Thoughts on this? This is when we go. Now we're on the main thing. What is it? ESPN exclusive.
On the, ESPN app or whatever they're calling it.
ESPN Unlimited. Formerly ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I don't think they shot a whole ass music video for Liv Morgan. And nobody wanted that.
I think Stephanie's going to win, but I think it's going to be because Liv's going to get betrayed.
Ooh.
Raquel?
Yeah, I think this is finally, because think about it, in the last few months, Raquel has finally been getting kind of a little more notice. I think this is your opportunity not to only solidify Stephanie as a champ, but now you have a feud that you can like sell for the next month, or like for Bad Blood or for whatever the next people is. It's going to be Liv, Raquel. That's a good little matchup, you know. So you still get you don't lose a star out of, you don't really lose anything, and Stephanie's a great champion, so that just builds up to the next person.
Well, that would be a fun SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, I feel like Liv's winning. Like as much as I love Stephanie, I feel like Liv is winning this match. They just put so much into her, right? Like I said, they made that song was ass, but they made a whole music video for her. And her winning the Rumble, to me, Stephanie is more interesting when she's chasing. Like, as a champion, I haven't felt, like I tell you all the time, like, I love Stephanie, but there's just something missing, like passion on the mic. It's came out with Liv, but I think Liv wins this. But I do think that the split with Liv and Raquel happens, but I think that's the next thing.
Also, I think the reason I also think that Stephanie's going to win and the betrayal is going to happen, I think Roxanne is going to win Money in the Bank. Ooh. Cash in Stephanie, dude. See, that's another little young star they have that's like, they're just waiting for the moment. And the best way, which I both think coming up in the next few months, Dom and Roxanne are finally going to be put in the title picture.
I see Liv winning. I think Liv wins and Raquel's jealousy takes over. And then we get that for the title, SummerSlam.
Wouldn't be mad at that.
Little graphic with our bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't be mad at that either.
Although La Primera, man, like, sheesh.
No, she's the shit.
She's so
she
good.
Is the shit.
And salute to her, man. Her English has improved so much. That I feel like, unfortunately, being able to speak, English and being able to cross over, that does take in consideration how big a star can be.
Oh, no doubt.
Right? But she had. I just on this match. I just wish we had Booker T calling it. I wish we had Booker T on the call.
Imagine they call him in just for this one.
Oh, I would love that.
It's like,
because sometimes they do that at Mania. They have like one, like a guest. Snoop was there. There's a couple different.
JR
people.
for the end of an era match. He was just there just for that one match.
Oh, I'd cry if I hear JR on WWE again.
Nope.
So many
Oh,
memories.
we fuck with JR now?
What's wrong with him? What did he do? Did I miss something?
Let's just say he doesn't like a certain type of person in this table right now, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, JR.
I can't keep up with shit. This is a sidebar.
Yeah.
I had no idea all the shit that had gone down with Africa Bambaataa.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
And then when he died, I was like, oh man, damn. And people were like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? Planet Rock? Like, what are we, Zulu Nation? What are we talking about?
Dude,
you didn't know he did all this shit to these kids? And I'm like, I'm out.
It's different if it was like one, right? Like allegations.
It was multiple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do I guess I just wasn't on my algorithm when all that shit was happening.
That's how I felt like about the Hulk Hogan thing. Like, honestly, if that stuff doesn't come out about Hulk Hogan, we might see a month of mourning for the Hulkster.
No doubt.
But because of what happened,
Yeah.
it was kind of a 80-20. It was like 80% of people didn't really care. They're like, it sucks for the dude, but and then 20% of like even the diehards were like, it sucks for wrestling, but shitty human being, but at least without him, we don't,
Man, it's a necessary evil, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes, that whole thing of never meet your heroes, right? Like, unfortunately, without Hulkster, we wouldn't have a lot of what we have, right? Like, he did pave the way in a major way. And it's really, it's sad to see the end of his career, too, because even when he came out, people were booing this man.
They booed him out of the building.
When was the last time? It was like
in L.A.
Was it L.A.?
Yeah.
It was L.A.
I thought it was night one, right? On Netflix?
No, it was it was Netflix.
It was Netflix. Netflix night one was in L.A.
Yeah.
And they were like, why would you bring
him out in L.A.?
Yeah. So I was like,
Jimmy Hart's out there like,
yeah, fuck. He's like, I told you, I should have listened to me.
Dude, even Taker was like,
yeah.
He took him out in L.A. Yeah. Mind you, Taker's a pretty out Republican dude, and you will not hear boo. Yeah. Nowhere he goes. That's what happens when the dead man stays clean, dude.
Yeah. Plus he was Bone Street Crew. Like Bone Street Crew was.
He's got his boys.
Yokozuna, The Godfather, like.
He was cool. He was cool with the culture.
Yeah, exactly. Because he played basketball. All right.
So you had Liv, right?
What's that?
You had Liv in that match?
Yes, I got Liv.
Steph, okay. Shout out to Juggy. We had a whole half-hour conversation about Stephanie Vaquer when I was buying vinyl from him. He's a big fan.
No, I can relate.
Yeah, he's a big fan. Causes issues sometimes in his marriage. Explain to it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Pop out Aiden. I think Juggy's going out there too. Tomorrow. Yeah. This weekend. Okay. The Women's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee, Becky Lynch. The feud continues. They had a great promo on Friday or Monday night, I believe. I think it was Monday night. Good little promo to lead up to this match. Thoughts?
I think AJ wins just because of like she's getting her WrestleMania moment. She's never really had one, so I think this is like, hey, thanks for coming back. Here you go. Here's your WrestleMania moment. Like honestly, this wouldn't do much for Becky. I think it would do more for AJ than Becky. So this is just kind of like it's a fun match, but it feels so predictable. Where I'm like, okay, I know AJ's gonna win unless they do something and AJ doesn't win. But I think this is. You're just giving her a bone. Like, thanks for coming back. Here's your WrestleMania moment you wanted.
I think AJ's winning, but I have been so let down with the in-ring of AJ's matches, and people watching this, they see this, they're like, "Who's this guy?" I've never taken a bump, right? But I've watched wrestling for fucking 37 years. Okay. But it's just been so lackluster. And then also the hype of her being like, I'm coming back. I have this belt. I'm going to wrestle all these, up and coming female wrestlers. And we only got Bayley, correct? I don't remember any other matches.
Yes, I believe. No, Victoria wasn't. Yeah, I believe it was just Bayley.
Like, we could have got, even if it was like Maxine Dupree, like whoever, right?
Roxanne, her idol.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that would have been a great match.
But we just got one, and it just makes me worry that this match will. Becky's amazing. I feel like Becky has great matches with damn near everybody. But even the last AJ Becky match was kind of like, it wasn't great. I do think AJ's going to win. I don't think it makes like you had said, it doesn't do anything for Becky. It doesn't make sense to take the title off of AJ. But it's just kind of like, I'm not hyped for this, and I love Becky.
Yeah, these names don't do it for me. This match doesn't do it for me. AJ Lee holding this title so quick doesn't do it for me.
This is the match where I'm gonna get up and go get a drink.
Yeah.
And go take a peek at the merch. So
Yeah.
This is exactly
Get a $38 beer.
Yeah, these next two matches
Exactly.
are gonna be. Yeah, they're gonna be the. Okay, well, I'm gonna go walk around a little bit. Explore a little bit.
Yo, and then that's when the big shit happens, and something crazy happens.
Who would come back though for that to be like worth it for me to like miss it?
Yeah.
Paige.
Oh yeah.
Isn't she like medically retired though?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that why she left AEW? I thought it was something else.
I don't know. Xavier? I don't know.
Wow.
Sorry. My bad. I apologize.
It's been 10 years.
So we're going with AJ, right?
Yeah.
I think we all believe in AJ Lee. All right. The Women's Tag Team Championship. Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley and Valkyria, and the Bella Twins. All going at it for those two straps.
Why do you bring back the Bella Twins if they're not going to win?
Well, and Nikki's injured, isn't she?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if the last thing I was reading was like they are not 100% sure she's going to be able to do it. So if she can't, it just throws everything off. But if she's good to go, I think the Bella Twins win it. Like, I don't know why, especially Brie Bella comes back. Nikki is one thing, but I don't know why Brie comes back if they're not making a real run with them.
That's true, because you can use if the Bellas win, you can use them to elevate the next tag team to take them out. So, barring injury, I do think it's the Bellas. But if they are injured, I think the next two that make sense just for like, I guess. For Alexa Bliss's sake, it's her and Charlotte. It's been begging for a little title run for a while, so I'm like, here you go. This is another one where I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not mad at them getting the title. They held it, right? Just before right? Weren't they the last female tag teams?
Were they?
Who held the female tag team titles before Lash and the Irresistible Force?
It was Rhea and Io.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're 100% right. Rio,
if you will.
That's right. I love that tag team, by the way.
And I'd love, like, I like Lash and Nia, but I'd like Lash to go on her own too.
Hell yeah,
She's ready.
Let's get her going. She's stiff as fuck though, bro. Like, you see what she be throwing. I'm like, ooh, that hurt.
Didn't she used to play basketball?
Yeah.
Allegedly WNBA.
She was on the WNBA team. She didn't play much, but college-wise, she was pretty good.
She was. I just saw her like photos the other day. She posted some crazy photos on Twitter. I'm like, are you a WWE superstar? Like, you would assume she's selling ass online. But you know,
don't tell Trick
Willie.
Yeah, that's why I was like, with the comments. If you read the Twitter comments, they're like, does Trick know about this?
She has them blocked.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're saying why have the Bella Twins in here if they're not gonna put the straps on them? You guys agree Bella Twins, if they're in this match, is gonna win? Mm-hmm. I guess we'll find out tomorrow night, Friday, right? We'll probably know for sure.
If she's in it, yeah.
I'm gonna say Nia and Lash stay tag team champions, and the reason why I say that is because what have they done? They haven't made a splash just yet, and I feel like they have the power to do it. Right? Let's really make them pop. Let's go. If we're gonna have this, if they're gonna be a tag team, let's go.
Okay.
I think they need to stop having competitive matches because these are two very strong women. I think they need to have more squash matches to really make it like, okay, these are a dominant force in the tag team division rather than having like competitive matches.
It goes back to that problem, right? Like, who's going to take the squash match? It can't be Charlotte and Alexa. They're too strong. It can't be Bayley and Valkyria. Like, they're mid-card, well, Bayley, she's a top-tier wrestler, right? There aren't any true tag teams in the women's division.
And that's a huge thing where I'm like, maybe they got to start calling up some NXT stars.
Yeah. They're breaking them up, though. Look what happened with Zarya and Sol Ruka.
But that one made sense, though. That one's like, Sol is the next. Once, give it a year or two, we're going to be talking about her winning a Rumble, winning Money in the Bank, winning a title. So that one made sense.
That's my girl from Oregon.
Dude, both of them are like legitimately like, that breakup made sense. You know, like that one was valid.
Yes, but couldn't it have happened once they get to the main roster? Because Zarya's there. You don't have Zarya come and F5 everyone and then just keep her in NXT.
That's true.
Like she has the look. Like they're both, her and Rhea are Aussie, right? Like Aussie sisters. Like get them together. Let them be kind of like a little faction. We don't have no women factions right now other than Jade.
That's true.
Yeah, and that just got thrown together real quick.
Which I ain't gonna lie, growing on me.
Is it?
I love Michin. I was never a BFAB guy, but
I do not like Michin. Something about her, dude, just bugs me so much, dude. I was so glad when she did not even get a chance at the belt. Dude, I was like, end this right now.
Bro, her and Chelsea Green's match, the dumpster match, fire.
It was a good match, but I was just, Chelsea, do this, please. Yeah. Don't let her win. Like, I don't know why. It's just something about, I think it's because when she was with who was she with?
OC and
when she was the character she was portraying bugged me so much because it reminded me of like high school girls that like just because they hang out around the gang they swear they're about that. It bugged me so much. It like triggered. I mean, shout out to them for triggering that, right? Because
it worked.
Yeah, it worked. But like it caused me to legitimately. I'm like, if she can have a good match, I'll be like.
It's trauma.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are going with the Bellas. I'm going to go with Ann Steele, Nia Jax, Lash Legend. But I honestly think this is going to be a surpriser. I think this is going to be a fun match.
Yeah. You think?
I think so.
I don't know how much time they give it with everything else we have on the card, but I mean, I hope so.
They get at least 30.
30 minutes?
They will.
No, hell no.
What, 15?
They're not.
I was going to go with 15.
12 to 15.
Okay.
But also 30. The entrances are going to take damn near. I mean, look how many people.
I was considering that.
Oh, okay. That's part of it. Okay.
You can't take 30 because for sure Seth and Gunther are taking even more.
All right.
That's a 45-minute minimum.
That jumps into the next match. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. King Gunther.
Mm-hmm. I have a theory about this match.
Let's go.
I think someone's going to come back in this match because it doesn't really it wouldn't make sense for their guy that's retiring everyone to lose a third straight WrestleMania, right? And then like Seth can take the loss. He's taken losses at a Mania before and it hasn't hurt him at all, you know? He took one, last year, right? He took one last year.
Who did Seth fight last year?
Drew.
It was McIntyre, yeah.
He lost the belt and and then yes.
Was it Drew? That might have been 2 years ago.
No, that was 2 years ago because then there was the cash in for.
Was it Punk?
Who did he fight last year?
It was Punk. It was
for the heavyweight, right?
Yeah, it was in the triple threat. Was it not? We need our Jamie or something. This is when Jamie check that real quick.
Let me get IT on it. Hold on, I'll get IT on it. Keep going with your thought though.
But I think Seth Rollins is about to win, you know, and then Braun gets this is all debating if Braun gets healthy, right? And I assume the way they've been saying on the internet, he is healthy or healthy enough to just bring in a spear. I think he's gonna do something in a match, or Paul Heyman's gonna call him a favor, and then this is where because I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but like this is where Gunther is gonna take advantage and be like, okay, I'm the new leader of the Vision, or like something with the Vision's gonna get involved because there's no way Seth beats up Paul Heyman, gets away with it, you know, beats up the Vision, doesn't, and they're not gonna get, like you were saying earlier, like they're not gonna get. You can't put your hands on Killer Cam. You can't put your hands on Paul Heyman without getting a little revenge back. And nothing's been going on to Seth. I think someone's gonna come back. Hopefully Braun, and then Cost a match for Seth. Gunther takes advantage of it. Gunther finally gets another Mania win after losing the last 3, and then that leads right into our Seth Braun one that we missed out. That this should have been the match in Mania this year.
We're bugging because Seth's match last year was against Roman and Punk when Heyman turned.
Oh, that's right, from Rumble. Wasn't it?
Yes. But I agree with you. I think Braun Breaker is coming back, and I think he's going to do something to cost Seth the match. But as I was telling Dre, the reason that Gunther, it seems, got involved in this was because he's the one who wants to end Brock Lesnar possibly at SummerSlam, when they had that segment in the back where Paul Heyman was like, I don't know why you did this, but thank you. I owe you a big thank you. He goes, no, you're going to owe me a lot more than a thank you. And I think that's what it is, because for a little while there was rumors about Mania. It was going to be Rey Mysterio against Gunther, and it's like, no, it needs to be Dom. And yeah. So they didn't really have anything going for Gunther. But now this makes sense, tells a little bit longer story going into SummerSlam. If, in fact, the rumors are true that Brock is planning on being done this year and Gunther ends him, but if Gunther ends Brock Lesnar as well, how do you even get him in any type of championship picture and not think he's winning? How do you, is he the next, you know how it was Taker? Taker didn't need a belt. This is a totally different type of gimmick, but, does he need a belt, or is it just he's just
the career snatcher?
Yeah.
I think this, back to your point, WWE, again, digging themselves in their own grave, where okay, the John Cena retirement made sense because okay, this is lifting up the next star, what Cena wanted, you know, but then the AJ one didn't really make sense. Okay, and then that's he's just targeting old vets. Is that his whole gimmick? Just targeting old dudes? At some point, you're gonna run out of old dudes that people care about, because that's the other thing. He's only retired 3 people, or even Goldberg's he's retired 3 dudes that people genuinely cared about. Are we gonna be worrying about CM Punk getting retired by Gunther in a few years? Randy in a few years?
Yeah.
It's now it's
every Mania he's retiring.
He's retiring someone. Someone's your contract at the end is going to say, by the way, you're going to get retired by Gunther.
By chokeout.
Yeah.
It's it's not, you have no choice.
It's like Undertaker's new contract says, anytime you hear the dong, you're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That's actually kind of a cool little thing, though.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I think they ran too long on AJ Styles, and AJ Styles loves his wife more than his kids. That's what it came down to. For real, you go back and listen to his speech. He's like, "Oh, my wife, whatever." He's like, "My kids, yeah." But my
he
wife
probably doesn't even know his kids.
That's true.
He's been on the road all these years. He's in Japan. He doesn't know them.
He's finally gonna start hanging out with them.
Yeah.
So what did you say your name was, dude? I don't even remember when you were born. Are you sure you're mine, dude?
We named you Joseph. What?
When did I have a daughter?
Yeah.
I do like that AJ Lee. Oh my gosh, Dragon Lee is hitting the Styles Clash now though.
Yeah,
that's cool. Little.
I do like it.
That's cool.
So you got the King Gunther shirt on.
This is Dom, baby.
Oh,
I didn't wear my Gunther today.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just seen King.
I'm going with Gunther though. That's my guy, and I think it just makes more sense going forward. Like you said, Braun comes back, then we finally get what this was supposed to be.
Because this is the injury bug again, right? It's
but this is the best possible replacement for
sure. I do think it's gonna be okay for now, but we can't just either. Seth's got to go down to Mexico like Rey Mysterio does and check them knees out and get them injections, or something. Gonna have to talk with Seth about this, but yeah, I think Gunther's gonna win. I think it'd be stupid for the guy that's been retiring everyone to lose another Mania. So Seth can take the loss. He's still one of the biggest stars, so he can definitely bounce back the next couple months.
Something you guys forgot. Seth got the Foot Clan. He has 100 soldiers with him.
Dude, that is one of the dumbest things. I was like, okay, something's going to pay off from this, right?
Nothing.
It was just so Seth's just going city to city, just hiring 100 extras. Hey, guys, you might get beat up.
Yeah.
Here's a picture and a fucking high five, dude.
How many other guys that were masked in the Foot Clan do you think were guys on the main roster? Like, do you think Trick Williams was in there?
No way, bro.
No, that's probably like local talent. You know,
so?
well, what was it? Elimination Chamber when they took the one dude's mask off and then another one, and it was like, oh, these are his students. So I also thought like, oh, he's creating his own little faction, but now they're just not around.
I think it was which one was it when they started like unmasking people, and someone said like at some point it's gonna be like one of these guys that they're unmasking is gonna be a champ 15 years from now. They're gonna be like, oh my god, there he was.
Yeah, that was you.
Yep. I'm going with Seth Rollins. I think Rollins gets the win. I think it's too easy to give Gunther the win. This is my match of the night for night one, by the way.
I agree with that. I do believe it's going to be either between this or it fought to McIntyre, but I do think Seth is going to do some crazy stuff that both the other guys can't do, and I think Gunther is going to start doing stuff he hasn't done since he was like 350. You know, he's going to start busting some moves and then I don't know. I still think Gunther's going to win, but I can see why Seth could win, but just. How do you strengthen a guy so much and then boom, you just drop
there's too
him.
many Mania losses for a guy that you're putting up as like the heel. The heel.
Big thing. Or the next big bad guy.
I mean, we've been saying that for a few years now, guys.
I mean, but he's ending these guys. He choked, like, legitimately, no way in hell we thought John Cena was just going to tap.
Gave us one of the greatest memes of all time, dude.
It's amazing.
John Cena, some people don't give him enough credit for, he had like his social impact with like all the other stuff, but like he probably is responsible for 10 of the most usable memes ever. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's true. All right, you guys are going with Gunther. I'm going with Seth Rollins. We'll see who wins Saturday night. Will we see Breaker come back? I'm ready for the badass. And he's been quiet, right? There's no social posts or nothing. He's quiet. He's off the grid. That pop will be crazy.
Yeah. And like we said, it was a hernia surgery. And then when we looked it up when he went out, what did it say? Like 3 months? And it's about that time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
rush it, though.
Do you think he comes back as Braun Breaker or Braun Steiner?
Breaker. He has to be Breaker. The merch, his name, stay away from Steiner. Stay away from it. Be your own man. Breaker is the name. Get the dogs barking.
His uncle said that the only way he'd switch to Steiner is once Scott Steiner's son gets into the WWE, and he's like, they'll bring back the Steiner Bros, which it'd be cool for a few months, but I think the generation that knew the Steiner Bros is probably not the fan anymore, so they probably won't appreciate it anymore.
We got internet, bro. Like, you can catch up to this stuff. The only way the Steiner Bros will work is if the other Steiner is good. If he comes in and he can get to the level of Braun. If he's not to the level of Braun, don't make no sense. It's like Penta and Ray. Ray Phoenix just isn't catching on.
Yeah, but Rick also wasn't like Scott.
Not
Steiner.
exactly.
So it's like they work though as a tag team.
But who's more?
Well,
Scott,
from their singles run,
Big Papa Pump.
Oh, of course.
Steiner math.
Yeah.
Like my guy.
Braun, I'm glad Braun still keeps up some of the gimmicks though, like the Steiner math and then the Hurricanrana. It's like nice.
And he hasn't cut a bad promo. The only thing that I ever see a stain on Breaker right now is sometimes his voice cracks, and your voice can't crack when you're 260 and just killing everybody.
That is true. I wonder why that is though. Like
he gets hyped. He gets over.
Do you think he forces his regular voice though? That's why he cracks to his original one.
Some people when they yell are just that way. I'm that way. I was yelling at my son's game the other day, coaching. Get back! Get back! Okay, all right.
Oba,
Time out.
Have you ever heard Oba break his accent? Dude, Oba sounds like he's a dude from Missouri.
Like, what's his name? Michael Blackman.
Michael Blackson.
Is it Blackson?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny. Like someone said, he's like, at some point, it's gonna happen the same thing that happened to Kofi Kingston. He's gonna stop doing the accent. And it's like, do you have an accent, dude? It's like. He sounds after like I'll show you his real voice. You'll be like, this guy's nerdy.
Yeah, I've never heard his real voice.
Aren't you Jamaican? All right, let's go to the main event of night one, WrestleMania 42. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. A lot of things have been happening, right? We got Cody that went into Pat McAfee's show. We got destroyed his set. We got Pat McAfee in Randy's corner being his voice box. Let's take it from the top. How do you guys feel about the way this whole thing is shaping up? How do you guys feel about Randy Orton? Want to be heel, but the people saying that's still our babyface. We still love this man. We're still gonna chant for him, even though he's out here destroying fools.
This is why I think this is where Cody turns heel. I think this is finally the moment where everyone's been wanting Homelander Cody, right? Like last year didn't make sense because you're with Cena. You can't have two heels. But I think this is where, and if the rumors are true, a certain member of a legacy faction is coming back. If the rumors are true, and I think I think Randy wins, but I think Ted DiBiase Jr. is gonna come back, try to mess something up. That's why Pat McAfee got involved to try to take some of that heat. But I think Randy wins, and I think you see the down of Cody just going downwards.
Isn't Ted Jr. Did he just get a whole lawsuit?
Yeah, but he got thrown out. Like he's not guilty.
Does WWE want that heat?
I mean,
Brock Lesnar is back,
but it is different with Brock.
It is a little different.
Brock, yeah. I think the thing with DiBiase, in the main event, there's only a certain. I mean, when was DiBiase even active? Because I know it was those years I stopped watching. Right, so it's a very short amount of time where DiBiase was really a part of this. So I don't know if that for your main event moves the needle, but there has to be something involved here for Pat to come back. Also, the more than one royal. I'm still sticking to that shit. When Randy was on the goddamn phone with supposedly Pat McAfee, he goes, "Oh yeah, no, yes, there is more than one royal family in wrestling." Pat McAfee has nothing to do with that shit.
You think his dad's coming back?
No, I think, okay, and this is me. Again, here I am. Again, the same shit. I do it every year. I get it hyped up.
Clear the zone. Go ahead. Shoot from 30. Go.
TKO, right? TKO, Ari Emanuel sent me, Pat McAfee. TKO's not happy with ticket sales, blah, blah, blah. Well, who's on the board of TKO? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, I think this I just hope. I hope that's why Pat's a part of this. Rock sent him. Rock's going to show up. Get back on Cody. Because if not, why the fuck is Pat McAfee a part of this storyline? It didn't need it, and I swear to God, if Jelly Roll's hillbilly ass, no offense, comes down with Cody, I don't need it. Don't need it. Okay?
Hit him with the other theory.
What's my other theory?
Who's the other executive that's on the main or who's on the roster that hasn't showed up yet from another royal family?
Who?
Here comes the money.
Oh, Shane O'Mac. I did say that. I would love that because that gets me going.
You think Shane would come back for real?
Shane is on the roster. He's on the website right now.
He is on the roster. Also, you sign up for a little WWE club. It's asked you to pick your favorite wrestler, current wrestler. Shane McMahon was on the drop down. I'm like, Shane O'Mac hasn't been around since I saw him in Hollywood and he busted his shit, right?
Blew his Achilles or some shit like that.
Well, it was his quads.
Just
like his dad.
Just like his daddy.
Those McMahon quads. What is that all about?
But it's a royal family.
But if it is Shane O'Mac, again, right? Because they're not bringing Vince back. There's no way Vince is ever coming back. But if it's Shane, it's like...
And whose sister cut a promo with...
Exactly. Steph
Cody
comes out and talks to Cody. For what? There was no reason for that. That was very random. So... I am kind of leaning more towards Shane O'Mac, and thank you for reminding me that because it just with The Rock, and maybe The Rock's involved in that. But I do feel like Cody loses. Does that feel weird? I also that feels weird to say it, but Randy's going to get 15. But it's like so much else is behind Randy, where Cody doesn't get that win.
What do you think the WWE audience wants? Do you think the WWE audience wants Cody to win or Randy to win?
They want Randy.
Me personally, I think Randy.
Yeah, they're sick of Guile.
So yeah, especially with that new promo that just came out. I'm leaning towards Randy, and I think honestly, Here Comes the Money is a great pop to end night one.
Yeah, I'm with it, and I want it.
I think Randy does win. I think Randy wins. I don't know if it's Shane though. I honestly, I think it's gonna be. It has to be someone. Cody's turning heel no matter what. I think this is Cody's heel turn here. So I think someone is, unless Pat McAfee somehow is like, actually, me and Cody are actually friends, dude, and turns on Randy, which I doubt it, but that could always be a possibility. We've seen it before. But I just don't want Cody to win because it's like, okay, dude, we get it. It's like you're kind of just getting the same problem that Roman had before the tribal chief gimmick. It's like you're just getting kind of pushed down in our face. And it's like,
you got to think about the stipulations too, right? Pat McAfee said if he loses, he's gone. Pat McAfee ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. No way Randy loses this match. Pat
McAfee can't be the foil in this, though. I swear to God, if he's the reason Cody, if it's just Pat does some shit, it's gonna be like up, and Pat can go, right. He's a guy who came into WWE, had some really dope matches in NXT, had the matches he had on the main card, but it can't be just Pat.
Dude, people didn't think only Solo was gonna cheat Cody out of a couple years ago, and it was just Solo, dude.
Yeah, but it's like, I know. And also, no one was like, "Oh, here comes Travis Scott for a half hour
with this
and he's gonna help."
Fiend.
You just never know, man. It's welcome to WWE, man.
Yeah.
Even when you think the cards are lined up for a great show, you're like, oh, who brought that Joker out of nowhere, dude?
Could it be KO? Could KO come back?
See now,
RKO, are they back?
Is he cleared?
I don't know.
He
had that shit talking session with Logan Paul
on Instagram. I saw that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because Logan was like, it was something with Sam Roberts and someone else, but Logan was like, "You're just sitting there. You can't even wrestle anyways," and obviously they were working it, but
no, I don't know. KO seemed kind of flustered that
he
day.
Did seem upset.
He said like, okay, dude, I get it, bro. Like. I'm already like KO is someone that lives wrestling, so him being away from this, it probably does eat to him every day. And for someone like that, he has actual issues with Logan telling him you can't even wrestle. Like why are you talking about me when you can't even be in the ring right now? I'm like, I can see why that's an issue to him.
Yeah.
Logan can actually wrestle though.
He can.
He is. He's by far the best guy to come out of not a wrestling background, like the professional wrestling, and do it. And obviously because he's been full time since.
It's a great protagonist somebody that can get under your skin and fucking back it up. Ew. It's like that. I'm a USC fan. It's like that dude Josh Hockett. I don't know if you guys see.
Oh my god, dude! I get his gimmick, right? Like it is what it is, but he's also, like you said, he can back it up. He's just proved, and even Dana White said it. He's like, at this point, I can't even say shit no more. It's like I hate his gimmick, but the dude can fight. So that is another.
It's the same thing with Logan Paul. My man talks a bunch of shit. Nobody likes him, but he can actually fucking wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. What do you got?
I think Orton's getting it.
So we're all going Orton.
I think it's 15. I think it's time. Give him a run. Cody, we got to figure something out with Cody because you can't go through this whole thing and get booed out of the stadium when you're supposed to be the good guy,
the head honcho.
Yeah, he did do a good job though when that promo he came out after Pat talked when he first talking about ticket sales, blah blah blah. And then when Cody came out mid-show and was like, "Oh, it was you. It's like Disco Inferno being the third man in the NWO," and I was like, "That's actually pretty good."
It's because Cody lives this. Like Cody, there's not many guys like Cody. That's somebody that grew up in this thing, that knows this thing front to back, the history, everything. Yeah. Cody's he's that guy. But I do think that if you're gonna give Cody, if you're gonna put Cody in that seat, we have to miss him.
I think Cody was most over when he was chasing Roman, right?
Bingo.
So yeah, and for him to chase again, that's fine.
I'm not mad at it. All right. Okay, that closes out night one. Redneck Mexican is gonna make his way to his hotel room, stumbling after 3-4 Modelo's or what?
I'm trying to think how far that stadium is from my hotel. I might be like a 3-hour walk.
Shit, are you staying on the strip or what?
I'm staying a little bit off. When does this come out? Because watch me get jumped. Like, oh, he's right there.
We'll bleep it. Well, he'll bleep it out. I don't bleep it.
It'll be all right. What time is it? 59 minutes.
There you go.
Okay, night 2, Sunday night. We get ESPN2, the first match we
ESPN
get.
On this one. Sunday nights, ESPN. Yeah.
ESPN, Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. I feel like this is the match that has been hyped the most out of any match, night 1, night 2. Thoughts, fellas?
It has to be Oba, right? It's just you don't bring a guy so dominant and then just have him to lose in WrestleMania to Brock. Like, you want your next monster, right? And he can cut a mean ass promo too. He can do it basically all.
Fuck, man, against Paul Heyman too. What he did Friday night was, I text you, I said, this dude's a star. There's no stopping him. And to do it on the fly, you could tell that was ad lib. And then he went back on course on what the objective was. Like, oh my gosh, what a flawless promo that he cut. The people love Obafemi, but Obafemi's been squashing Brock Lesnar.
That's what scares me. Every week he's been busting Brock's ass. And this isn't like a Goldberg-Brock scenario, right? Because, don't even get me started. Never mind. We're not even talking about that shit.
Goldberg!
But, like, that's what scares me.
Oba. Hey, Goldberg. Yeah. Oba.
That's what scares me is Oba has just been laying it to Brock. And also, we've talked about this, but I don't understand why this is on ESPN, just the regular ESPN, and they're not just hyping the shit out of this match to get people to pay for ESPN Unlimited. So that's another thing that makes me feel off. Like, why is this not on the main card, if you will, and it's on regular ESPN? Yeah, either way, I think it's going to be a dope match. It's going to be good. But something smells funny to me on this shit, because you could easily have Jade and Rhea on this with the IC match, but throw in, oh shit, Brock Lesnar is wrestling. For the casual, for the guy or the person that doesn't really watch WWE much but sees this on ESPN. Oh, Brock Lesnar, damn! Oh my God, look at that guy, he's fighting. Oh, this dude was throwing Brock over the rope. This dude bust Brock's ass. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll pay the $12 or I don't know how much it is. Something's off. $19.99. Damn, remember when the network came out and it was $9.99?
I wasn't watching during the network days.
The network was by far the best thing. Like, Peacock was whatever. The network, it was the best.
That was around the same time we started getting internet at the house, and I'm like, Mom, listen, we never got the pay-per-views before. It's $9. Please, let's do this.
Yeah.
Finally did it.
I miss the network.
Legend House, Total D. Actually, I was even watching the Total Divas, dude.
You could legit just watch everything. Like, there was different shows, like he's saying. There's old PLEs. There's any Raw ever, any SmackDown ever, anything.
I don't know why they didn't stick with that. Even now.
Well, because Peacock paid a shitload of money, so they sold it to them, and then Netflix, it's all about money.
But even then, I feel like in the long haul, you could have made more money having your own subscription. Like, how's your own pay-per-view? Do everything in-house. Yeah. All those podcasts, put it on your network. Like, why not? Yeah. Like, you're in the long haul, you're going to make more money, but I think it's a TKO thing.
Yeah, they did have great podcasts, too. Stone Cold's, before the Broken Skull sessions, he had something else. Maybe just Stone Cold podcast. They had all kinds of shit on there. Anyways, I digress. I feel like Brock's winning, and I know it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense that this is on ESPN. So I think something's up. I think Brock wins. Maybe Oba gets his get back at Payback. Maybe. I don't know. And then somehow we get to Gunther Lesnar at SummerSlam. It all seems too short, but I don't know. Something's just off. Why is this shit on regular ESPN?
I hear you. Thoughts? Redneck Mexican.
For Oba Brock?
Yeah.
I want Oba to win.
I want Oba to win, too.
I think this is... I think... there's a few stars upcoming that, like, TKO has already fumbled. Shout out Carmelo, definitely fumbled him, and please don't fumble Oba. They fumbled Carmelo, they fumbled Ivan. They just keep fumbling these young stars that they want to. They say that, oh yeah, these older stars are.
Dragunov was an injury though.
Yeah, but even that, and like they gave him the belt, and then like. I thought he was going to have at least a decent run, and I'm glad Carmelo was the one that took it from him. But then look what they did to Carmelo.
Carmelo got injured too, though.
Was he injured?
Yeah, I swear, against Sammy.
That's why he lost?
Maybe it was after the loss.
No, I think because he's still around.
I feel like we're going to get to that match, but I feel like it was supposed to be a triple threat. And I think
I could believe that. I
think he got hurt, but
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to your point. Your
get
point
IT
is
on that, too.
absolutely right. I think they fumbled him as well.
So this is your chance to like, and I know Hunter is hearing the voices of like that little whisper. You keep fumbling the stars that you said you wanted to be the next big thing, right? It's like now you have your next big thing against what used to be your next big thing, right? So like, cause like this is almost a gimme to WWE's like, listen, you can make it competitive because people will believe you can make it competitive with Brock, right? You can make it definitely competitive. And then something happens like, okay, this is what finally proves Oba belongs. But if you have Brock win, his contract's coming up. He's probably not going to re-sign. You know, I think he's tired of the grind, and he'll probably go back to Canada or his ranch, wherever it's at, and just hunt his days away doing his little interviews and stuff. I think Oba wins, and then boom, you can push him to the next monster, you know, that kind of we need. Again, WWE has no monster anymore, so now we push him. Now you can get Braun against Oba. You can get Oba versus the other Braun.
Yeah.
Reed. So it's like Oba versus Fatu. You know, we got some banger. Gunther versus Oba.
Yeah.
McIntyre. You know, we got some bangers on the way if Oba wins, you know. But if Oba loses, I think it will hurt him pretty significantly because you go from squashing everyone and then you have been beating Brock's ass these last few weeks and then you just lose.
Yeah.
Like,
IT is telling me Carmelo Hayes suffered an injury, but fans are speculating it was fake because the leg that he landed on that's supposed to be injured, he ended up grabbing the other leg. So we don't know. It's a work.
It's a work.
Everything's a work, brother. Okay.
Damn. All right.
Who you got? Who you going? You didn't say Brock.
Yeah. I think there's going to be some foolery, some tomfoolery, if you will. I think the vision is going to help Brock. I think that in some way, shape, or form, Paul Heyman's going to put in that call, and I don't think it's a win for Brock, but I don't think it's a clean win. I think you have Oba lose, but how do you have Oba lose without losing that strength?
I could also see like a disqualification.
Yeah, that too.
That's probably the easiest way.
a double count out.
Again, not being on the main card, maybe it is a DQ.
But man, that's how we're going to start night two.
The match is going to be great anyways.
I think so too.
Does the finish truly matter if the match is amazing?
No, I do think the finish would matter. I think if it ends in a DQ, it would definitely like, damn it, they already fucked us already so early.
That's Triple H's era, right?
True.
It's the Levesque era. What do we expect? And on top of that, at what point does TKO be like, hey, let's talk to Sean. Let's see if Sean's
or Taker.
I think Sean's loving NXT, though.
And he's killing it with NXT. That's my point. We just talked about Oba, the biggest thing coming, right? Pause. And it's,
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
I apologize. That was
Whoa.
real aggressive and
Take
mad
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
right now.
that was a lot.
I apologize.
That was a
but
lot.
NXT, Lola Vice, Oba Femi, Sol Ruka, Javon Evans, like NXT is smoking. Roxanne Perez, like it is smoking to the point where it's like the guy that has it smoking over there, how about he comes over to the big dogs?
But Triple H had it smoking too in NXT. I think NXT is it's just its own thing, right? It's one spot. Yeah, they travel from time to time, but it's just one roster that Sean's dealing with. Hunter essentially is responsible for, SmackDown, Raw, obviously has his own writers, his own producers, but he's the one over the whole thing, right? Sean has NXT and they have great stars down there, but I think it's not easy, but easier to book that than it would be all of WWE.
I also think TKO starts snapping writers from NXT and starts replacing the old dogs from the current one. Because there's some old dogs in that writing room that they still think we're in the 90s with some of their tropes they want to keep doing. I'm like, that's one good thing about WWE backstage or like that the behind the scenes show. It truly shows how out of touch some of their producers and writers are, where they're like, dude, that would have been cool 20 years ago. Like that's so predictable now, but they still, and I think this is why Vince is sometimes missed. Was crazy as Vince was, he was crazy, and sometimes he just what if we do this instead, right? And he was, well, all these these old new writers are just like, we know the formula. Let's just keep pumping it out. Once in a while, we'll hit a banger. But NXT has the young, hungry producers that want to make it to the main roster. Let's get Road Dogg out of there.
Oh, he got fired.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diddy, though. Diddy saw him today.
Really?
Scarf Diddy, not Puff Daddy.
Where at?
In Vegas. He's over there.
Oh,
Put up a picture
that
with
makes
him.
sense.
Yeah.
He's always, we need him to be the inside guy, like the man on the street. That dude's everywhere.
He is.
He's at front row everywhere. Him and Steady Rock. We need to get those guys. Yeah. All right. So I think for me, I'm going Lesnar. I think Lesnar gets the pin. Redneck Mexican, you're going with Oba, right?
Correct.
And you're going with Lesnar? All right. Night 1 is officially started, or night 2 has officially started. The Intercontinental Championship. This is a ladder match, right? That's what
Yes.
Penta said. The champion, Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, Rey Mysterio in a ladder match.
The lead up to this was dog shit, but I'm so excited for this actual match.
Oh, you're going to see Penta and Javon Evans and
my
Dragon
God.
Lee do some. Javon Evans is going to, I don't think he's going to win just yet. I would like to see him win, but
doubt.
he's going to do some crazy spots that he's going to definitely qualify for Money in the Bank. And I think he's going to be the next Kofi in the Money in the Bank, where he's just, we can always, for sure, Evans is always going to be in a ladder match from now on.
Yep.
They keep talking about if Javon wins, he's the youngest Intercontinental Champion ever. And that just keeps it's like in the back of my head. But I think, and we'll get to the Dom and Finn match late after this, but I feel like this is for Rey Mysterio.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing.
And then we get to Dom and Rey. Dom gets his IC title back at some point. Maybe that's when, Rey decides to hang it up. But I think I'm going with Rey in this.
Oh, my
Because he
gosh.
was also just added. It was like, oh, yeah, here's Rey Mysterio. And it's kind of like, but why?
Yeah.
But also, why were all these guys added when Penta said it was an open challenge and then they had a goddamn graphic 10 minutes later? Hey, here's everyone who's on the match. Like, what?
I'm excited to see what bump JD takes.
Oh,
Because JD's
JD.
always taking a crazy ass bump.
JD's like, I'll just bust my head into this guardrail.
Dude, he's going to, this is why, you need certain guys to always be in ladder matches. Like before, it was Ricochet.
Yeah.
Ricochet was always the guys like, we need bodies and we need excitement.
Yep.
Go call up Ricochet. Let's see what he's doing. And before him was Kofi. You know. So now I think you got guys like JD. You got guys like Evans. That are like, now you will always have a spot. You might not win, but guess what?
You're in there.
You're in there. You're gonna get that
paid.
check. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that experience in there, right? But I do think Rey Mysterio is gonna win, and I think this is gonna elevate Dom's retirement, or Rey Mysterio's retirement. It's like, who's gonna retire him and take the belt?
Yep.
Dom. It has to be Dom.
Yeah.
I like your guys' thoughts. I just think Penta is that guy. I think Penta's super over.
Oh, no
People
doubt.
love him. He's killing his promos. His entrance is just incredible. Penta's that guy, and I think it's time for him to just keep holding that title. And maybe if all things go like what you guys are talking about, maybe it is Penta and Rey at a SummerSlam or Backlash or something, and that's when he gets it off of them. But here at WrestleMania, I think it's Penta's time.
Okay.
I also wouldn't be mad if Penta retired Rey. If Dom is too busy with Money in the Bank, right? Which I really hope he does next year. I think Penta retiring Rey would make him now WWE's luchador, right? Because no one's been able to take that away from Rey for the last 20 years. Now Penta's the guy that we've seen closest and over naturally with being able to even compete with Rey's popularity.
I feel like it has to be Dom that ends it, though.
I think so too.
I hope it's Dom. I hope it's Dom.
Yeah.
But I do love Penta, and I could see him just retaining. But I think just to set up that storyline with Rey and Dom, it just add that belt to it too. And maybe people are like, oh, it doesn't need the belt. But to me, then Dom gets his IC title back, right? And maybe Penta doesn't even need a title. Maybe he's one of those characters that, I go back to Undertaker, like I said earlier. Maybe he's just one of those guys that it doesn't matter. He's just always in great matches. And at some point, maybe you get him in that world heavyweight champion picture.
It'd be cool to see, like, in a perfect booking world, you see Ray gets retired by Dom, you know, and somehow Dom sneaks himself into, like, a championship match and sneaks him and wins it. And then Penta says, "You retired my hero. Now it's time for me to take the belt from you," you know. But probably won't ever see that. But, you know.
I like that. Hey, good booking. I like that. All right, you guys are taking Ray. I'm taking Penta to retain. Let's move on to the WWE's Women's Championship match. This is Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley,
also known as Super Jade and Rhea Hogan in this match, dude. This match, it's not a real, like, what do we gain from this match? Mm-hmm. I think Jade should win, but, man.
Nah, they putting that title back on Mommy.
I don't think so. And here's why. She's not moving to SmackDown. She's not. She's going back to Raw.
We're not held to that no more.
Yeah. Because the other title, Steph and Liv, that's the Raw Women's title. Essentially, they just call it. What do they call it now?
That's true. Yeah.
What do they call it now? Women's World Championship, WWE Women's Championship is what they're wrestling for. I think Jade retains because Rhea is such a star and one of the top ones, regardless man or woman, that they're not putting her on SmackDown.
See, that's someone that doesn't need the belt. She doesn't need the belt at all. So that's someone that argument of, like, they don't really need the belt. And, like, and this goes back to the Cody point. We're tired of seeing the same thing every Mania. And I think a lot of people are tired of seeing Rhea being like, really? Again? Like, you could have elevated someone else to do this, right? Like, I think she got her shot from Elimination Chamber, right?
For this title?
Yeah.
Did she win Elimination Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then Yep.
Oh yeah, because Liv won the Royal Rumble. Yeah. So who she? I think she beat, like, a prominent young star.
Tiffy.
Wasn't
Tiffany the last
Stratton,
one?
And yeah.
You see, and that's someone else that should have been in the WrestleMania.
She's not even on the card.
Which is crazy.
She's enjoying her life right now in Coachella because I follow her and I was like, sick.
Drinking all the chai tea.
It's like, I should have gone to Coachella, dude.
Yeah. Her, Maxine, Chelsea. We could have just all hung out. You know what I mean? No?
So
Dre?
No. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. So you guys are going Jade?
Yeah.
Do you think it's because of B-Fab and Michin? Do you think that's the reason why Rhea's going to lose, or do you think it's a straight up?
Can we get a Rhea EO? Like, can we just have EO flip on Rhea? Like, she's tired of getting her ass beat, and then we get that feud.
No,
because they could feed families, those two.
Absolutely,
their matches.
But I just love that. I love them too much, man. It's like, when they hug, it's just like,
honestly, I think Jade probably beats her clean. If she beats her clean, like Jade, think about what Jade is marketed as this super human, like monster of a person, right? Like she has abs on abs. She's probably the most athletic female on the roster of just by looks. I think she's like 5'11" too. She's tall. She's a bodybuilder. Like, she's just jacked. Why not finally paint her as the monster that she is, or portrayed as the like superstar she is, beating Rhea clean? You know
what my son said about Jade when she came out, when he saw her the first time? No. He said, "Mom, that looks like you in college, huh?" And I was laughing. Not to be disrespectful. Like, my wife will look amazing, but I'm like,
did she say, yeah?
Jake Cargill's a goddamn bodybuilder.
I would have went with it. Yeah, that was me in college.
That's what she says. Yeah, that's me in college.
Because, like, in AEW, that's where she was painted as.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's this monster heel, right? Or, like, she's just, like, squashing everyone. She's probably not going to be a squasher in WWE, but
right.
Let's start finally, like...
Yeah, get over on Rhea. That just elevates her so much.
And then, not only that, if... What's her name comes back? I can't remember her name.
Tiffy?
No.
Chelsea.
Oh, Bianca.
If Bianca comes back, you have that Jade-Bianca match right there. It's like, hey, I want that. I know we're friends, but that would be an amazing match. That's a great like pivot. Or then you can also bring back... Naomi, you know? So I think you keep Jade as a champ.
Yep.
And then boom.
No doubt.
Yeah, but I guess they'll know more than us about that finger, but...
It seems like at this, like, she had this video up, I told you, probably like, a month, 2 months ago, where she was actually rehabbing it after, like, the third surgery. And I know it's a finger, bro, but you got to be able to... you gotta be able to tape that bitch up at some point,
Who
right?
taped up their finger because they broke it and they just do matches like that all the time now?
I don't know.
There's a prominent wrestler that used to do that. Was it Samoa Joe? Maybe.
I
Maybe.
mean, that sounds about right.
But yeah, I get her reasoning for just waiting and getting all those, like, her first surgeon fucked up on her finger. You know, I'm like, that's fair. But like, come on, at this point, what's gonna happen? You know, Ronnie Lott cut off his pinky in the middle of a game
Jesus.
to play football.
Sheesh.
So you can woman up.
Hold on, Ronnie Lott.
Different times, you know what I'm saying?
Was that
CTE was running rampant. They had no
83?
idea. Ronnie Lott would have been 80s.
Damn. All right, you guys are going with Jade.
Yup.
I'm gonna go with Jade as well. It would be cool if Rhea is getting jumped, Io comes out, they're both getting jumped, and then we get a Bianca return. That'd be sick. I don't know if it's too early, but
Even if she comes back with like just one hand, just don't hit one hand.
we do need her back.
Or even have her walk out after the match is over and Jade's like there, like, you know, flexing, holding up the belt. Then we hear the music to set up next.
Naomi's baby here yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it won't be her.
No, we got some time.
All right, we're going with Jade Cargill. All right, the U.S. title, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Is this Trick's time?
With Lil Yachty.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget.
It's Trick. Has to be.
Has to be Trick.
Oh, man. Biggest pop of the weekend?
It's going to be loud as shit.
I wouldn't say it's going to be the loudest one, but I think it's going to be between him and Oba. I don't know whose chants are going to be a little more. I think Oba is probably going to, because the crowd's going to be fresh.
Yeah.
Oba.
Yeah.
But I think Trick Williams, depending on how crazy his entrance is, because he's going to have a crazy entrance, 100%, you know, he's probably going to be top 5, maybe top 3.
Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick.
You see, if it would have been in New Orleans, like it was supposed to be, then I would give you that. That pop would have been even crazy.
It's Vegas, though. That's international. Like, this is...
Well, that's the problem.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
You got Terrence Howard come out. Come on, man.
Dude, that'd be so crazy. That'd be so
They
crazy.
start off with...
What's his name? DJ Qualls?
Yeah.
The white guy?
Dude,
Oh, my God.
Terrence Howard comes out there. I'll be a Trick Williams fan for the rest of my life, dude. And I'll be like, you know, son, remember that one time he brought out Terrence Howard out here, bro?
The hardest beginning of a... For a very specific age group.
Oh, yeah. Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
they have the stage built like a home studio, and they pan in on the guy on the keys, and then it goes into whoop that Trick.
bro.
Oh, come on.
Fuck, it gave me
Hire us.
goosebumps. Yeah.
All right, how do we see this going? It seems like Sami Zayn is not getting the love that he used to get.
It's because the underdog, he's not an underdog anymore. I think he's only underdog viewed against certain people, but against mid-card talent, he's the top dog. You know, I think that's why dropping the belt to him by Carmelo, it didn't make sense because he did to Carmelo what he used to complain about getting done to him all the time. Like, hey, I'm an up-and-coming dude. I finally get the belt, and then you take it away from me by this established vet that has no business being in the title picture right now. Like, what was Sami Zayn doing before that? Just feuding with Drew, right? Or who he was
Right before this, it was
He was trying to get into the Cody title picture. He was bitching about that. And then what's that?
not. It was
And then the Aleister Black thing.
No, even before that, it was Cross. Remember, Cross was like, "You're not telling the truth."
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, Killer Cross was on him.
You see, that's another like person leaving that kind of messed up WWE's plans.
I feel like they just put Aleister in his spot, though. Like, it's
Exactly.
not necessarily like it's close to the same gimmick, but the same type of like, you could be better. Because Aleister started this whole thing with Randy, too. Mm-hmm. And then he's also like chilling in the back. What is that? You notice that in backstage shit where like it's Randy. Like, anyways, we're getting off topic with Aleister, but that's something to, put a pin in that.
There's also a match. There's a certain title or titles that are not on this WrestleMania card. I don't know if you guys noticed.
What's that?
The tag team titles.
Oh, the men's.
Yeah. They just completely forgot about those this year.
There's that.
Who holds it right now?
I think it's Damien and
Damien and
that's
Truth.
right. That's
you
right.
see, and that's another one's like, what? This is another problem that WWE has. If you're going to bring back Truth to be this like serious finally roll, and then he just goes back to being Cena.
They fumbled the shit.
Yeah, it's like
we want truth. But then also the crowd stopped cheering it. Like they stopped like getting behind the angry truth.
it's because they thought he's going to win the belt that one main event. And it's like after that he didn't win the belt. They're like, oh, he's probably never going to win the belt at this point. And it's probably true. He's probably never going to win the belt. So
that's why they give him the tag team belt.
Yeah, this is a consolation prize.
I mean, even with all the injuries, there's, we talked about Tiffy not being on here, Julia not being on here, the tag team champs not being on here. I've given up totally 1,000% on the Wyatts. That I don't want to see them anymore. But they're not even playing a role in this, right? Yeah. And then the MFTs, it's a lot.
For there to be 2 nights and still not being able to fit them somehow, and that is pretty sucks.
Are we saying and new with Trick? You think Trick's gonna get that belt?
I think so.
I'm gonna go with Trick as well.
I could see it being one of those ones where WWE just pisses us off though, and Sammy keeps it. And we're like, what?
And then he wins it the next day.
Yeah.
Pulls the fucking Miz on us.
Yeah.
Possibly the match of the night: Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Not just Finn Balor. The Demon Finn Balor, which is so stupid that they announced.
It is.
They should have let
surprise it.
That would have been the pop of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Finn Balor popping out as a demon. That would have been the pop of the night for sure. But we'll see.
Yeah, that I was so pissed off. Like, let him come out, let Dom be in the ring, and be like, "Oh shit!"
And you can pan to his reaction, being like, "Oh,"
just like terrified.
Yeah.
But now it's like, yep, he's had a week to prepare for the demon. 2 weeks. I don't know how many ever weeks now.
I think I'm like a month almost now.
Here comes the demon.
Dom's been trying to weasel his way out of it, right? He's been like, "Yo, the contract said Finn Balor, not the demon. Mm-hmm. What we doing here?" I
do think this loss isn't going to hurt Dom at all. I think this is only going to elevate Finn. I wish it would have been for the title, but I think this is going to bring Finn right back into what we need of like, if he stays this demon, that'd be cool. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Just him being the demon every week, just racking up dubs.
Mm-hmm. I have such a sour taste in my mouth from Mania 39 when it was the demon against Edge, because Edge, not one of my favorites ever.
Sick ass entrance.
And I was like, there's no way Finn Balor loses this, and Edge wins. But McMahon was running things then, from what I understand, and it's like there was supposed to be kind of Edge's going away. But why not have him lose then?
He even go away that night. He could have gone. He went away like 3 months later against Sheamus.
Yeah. So it's like I just have a bad feeling that not bad. I love Dom. I think this match is going to be great. But I think it's a waste of the demon in this match, and again, also not surprising it. So, but I think Dom's going over. But because I feel like, why? Again, such a sour taste. But also, why not surprise it? He's had time to prepare for the demon. I don't know. He's going to get the win.
I keep on thinking about what Liv's going to do if Dom loses. Like.
He's still the champ. I think he's still the AAA champ.
AAA champ.
He is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is for Judgment Day. This is personal. And you seen her eyes on Friday night or Monday night.
Maybe those were just concussion eyes from what Stephanie did, dude.
Yo, she looked like Rogan. Bad. What's her name? Reagan. She looked like Reagan
from The Exorcist.
Oh man, she looked gnarly. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Dom. I think Dom's getting the win.
Do you think if Finn loses, I think he's leaving.
WWE?
I think he's leaving. I think because what else is there for, like, he's never gonna be in the main event again, like main title picture ever again. He sadly had his run for a day and then
got injured.
And then he hasn't really had too many memorable singles runs. Yeah. So I think his time in I think maybe that's what he needs. Time off from WWE.
Yeah.
If he leaves the company, so be it. He'll probably be gone for a few years, come back, and then he'll get a massive pop then. But if he loses night 2, take 6 months off, surprise at Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, some other SummerSlam, or after he retires his dad, guess whose music hits? Finn Balor's music hits. That'd be another great one. But I think people need to take a little break off Finn for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, so are we all saying Dom?
The king of the luchadors. Mm-hmm.
Dom.
All right. Takes us to our main event of night 2, the World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman, your tribal chief, Reigns. Thoughts? A lot of promo, a lot of build-up for this match.
A lot of personal names.
Yeah.
Yes.
Phil and Joe are making an appearance. Honestly, this is not even CM Punk and Roman Reigns to me. This is Phil against
Joe.
Phil and Joe. Don't know. I really don't know yet, bro.
I don't know either.
Don't know.
I've been thinking all day. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but all day today, I'm like, I have to have an answer for this, and I don't know.
Do we see Roman? We know Roman select dates, right? Does Roman does he have the time to show up to defend this belt? If you put it on him, is he gonna give us? Is he gonna give us more than 13 dates in a year?
That's the problem now, because now he's in Hollywood too, dude. Like he's gonna keep shooting movies, I think that's another reason with Cody too. I think both of them are gonna start transitioning a little bit into Hollywood. They're dipping their toes into it. But John Cena, The Rock, both dipped their toes into it, and Batista too. And now look at them now, right? So I would hope if Roman won, he would make at least a few more appearances. I'm not saying he has to be on Raw every night, right? But maybe one Raw or 2 Raws a month would be nice. Mm-hmm. And that's pushing it, But I would hope, just for the sake of the title, CM Punk wins, because he'll be there every week. But do you finally give Phil his WrestleMania moment?
He's been talking a lot of shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Going personal.
Yeah.
What did he call McAfee? McAfee?
Yeah, that was great. That was really slick too.
I saw 2. They're like, what way is he going? Is he just calling him MAGA, or is he calling him the F word?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, I honestly don't know.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting the return of the bloodline. Like the Usos have been around. They have problems with Phil, right? And I think Roman's going to win. I just made that decision right now. And he doesn't need to be there every week, because even in that bloodline storyline, he wasn't necessarily on the show all the time. There was the taped backstage segments where he'd be sitting there, hey, go out there and handle this. Da, da, da. But when he did show up, it was just like something else, And I'm not even like the biggest Roman guy by any means, but I think he's getting it. Punk can get it back at some point, but I think Roman's winning it again.
Oh man.
Because truthfully, if Roman loses and he has the Usos on his side, where do you go with Roman after that? Like, he just disappears for a while.
I mean, that's kind of expected anyway. If he wins, he's going to disappear.
But then, what is it when he comes back? Punk's like, no, I beat you. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Unless he comes back on a different show. On Smack. This is the problem. Roman has become a part-timer. And, it's like, damn it, we saw this with Brock. We saw this. We saw this with Cena last year. Like, do we need another part-timer champ?
Yeah, but Roman's that guy.
He is that guy. He's earned the right to be that guy now. But I think the common fan now isn't gonna tune in if Roman's not in the picture. I think that's what Phil. I'm only gonna call them by their first names now. Phil and Joe. I think that's what Phil was referencing with like how ticket sales and stuff is, because after this, if Joe does win, is he gonna be here the next night for because what's one of the most popular Monday Night Raws is the one after WrestleMania, right? Yeah. Is Joe gonna be there?
Yeah,
he probably will, but like no.
Where is it? What city is it in? Do we know?
It stays there.
It stays in Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas.
Yeah,
probably gonna go to the T-Mobile Arena though.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, like Roman wins, and going back to the very first match, if Oba wins, there's only one place for Oba to go after beating Brock Lesnar. It's to this heavyweight championship picture.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Imagine, like Punk's taking a couple weeks off, month, I don't know, maybe he gets injured, but then Roman's out there talking, and you get that. But like he has to go there, and maybe it's too soon.
Oh my gosh, Oba and Joey face to face.
Tribal Chief versus what's his name?
The Ruler.
The Ruler. Ooh, you can market it that way, dude. But that's like a SummerSlam.
That is, you get it all the way there.
Or a Royal Rumble, like he wins the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I'm sold. Roman's winning.
You know something? Just for that, Joe's winning. Because now I think about it. Let's say CM Punk wins, right? What's the next big?
Are we just running it back with him and Roman again? It's like, no.
Or Seth?
It's probably Seth or Breaker.
Yeah.
I would be more interested in the Seth in SummerSlam. I don't think that's a WrestleMania one anymore. We got that last year, you know?
Kobe.
And they have such a great history, those two. And you can't tell what's real and what's not. That's the not the one thing, but one of the things that WWE has done so well is like, is this real? Like, these guys really hate, like, you don't know. You know what I mean?
I think the last real beef was Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. They legitimately hate each other. And then if you tune into Matt Riddle's like lives now, he like despises him.
Oh,
and
really?
He's like, everyone knows, and this is true. If it was a real fight, Matt Riddle's killing the guy.
Absolutely.
But like, brother, it's not a real fight. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get booked this way. You're gonna take it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's always his go-to though, Riddle. That's always, you know, if it was real, I'd really tap you out.
True.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but
Talk about the most awkward moment backstage that was ever caught on camera, him and Goldberg. You ever see that shit?
I have. I forget the.
I'm not your bro,
I'm not your bro.
Okay, bro.
That's the only time where I'm like, Riddle should have said, Riddle should have, thrown a little knee or something.
Yeah, hell
but
yeah.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. What do you do with CM Punk if he wins?
Yeah, is it just Seth? But he's losing to Gunther. That doesn't mean that now, okay, Seth now can just hop over everyone and
Gunther and Punk.
We saw it already, though. We saw it here.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's where it happened.
Get his lick back.
You see, if Gunther does win, that would be a smart lick back. You know, that would be a smart lick back. But then you have Braun. Braun was on the trajectory to winning the title, right? Like, he was probably going to be. It was probably going to be him and Seth for the title.
Yeah.
You know, so or maybe not if he does it, because Seth got hurt and then they betrayed him, right?
Yes.
So let's say he doesn't get hurt. Is Braun still betraying them? Probably not, right? So it's just injuries. This
the Vision injuries really mess some shit up.
Vision curse.
This WrestleMania was cursed by injuries. You know, a lot of what ifs. If this person stayed healthy, if this person stayed healthy, if this person would have stayed, this person didn't get hurt. Like, just. But I think it's going to be a good WrestleMania, but it's just not going to be the best possible, you know.
Final match. What say the jury? What are we doing?
Roman.
You're Roman. I'm going Roman as well, for the simple fact you sold me on Oba, Roman, SummerSlam.
Just imagine that. The next Monday night Raw after Mania, and you get that. People are going to lose their shit.
But we're only going to get that if Oba wins.
If Oba wins.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so. Man, you hear Roman Reigns music, and then he's mid promo, and he's like, "Who's going to challenge me?" And this is Oba.
Because really, if you beat Brock Lesnar, there's nowhere else to go but for the title.
Yeah.
Like,
Gunther.
it's not a. Yeah, it's not a. There's nothing else. It's fucking Brock Lesnar.
Because, like, who are the 5 pillars right now? In the men's, at least.
In the men's, well, I mean, the World Heavyweight Championship, right? So you
Cody.
got that.
No, I'm just talking about namesake. Like,
Yeah, Cody Roman.
Roman,
Punk.
Yeah, Punk
you had
has
to
to
put
be.
Punk there,
Gunther for sure.
and Oba.
Right? So that would make Oba, if Oba wins
Yeah, he'd be
against Brock, he would join the 5, right? Or he would kick someone off.
Yeah.
He would kick off Brock, and he would join the 5. And then now the only 4 guys he can honestly compete with are those 4 dudes, right? And then on the outside, if you have Fatu winning, you have him knocking. It's like, okay, we're coming too, right? And he'll probably replace one of those guys in the next year or two. So, it's like you just have so many young dudes coming up, and like you have these old guys becoming part timers, and in a way that's kind of good because it gives now. But if you can't also leave the belt on Roman for a long time, so maybe you do just carry it to SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think Oba Roman, man, that's a lot.
I don't think Roman is gonna know what to do when that happens. Like, I think that's gonna be an oh shit moment for Roman.
And I think you save Gunther Oba. I don't think that's something you go to right after.
That's a WrestleMania match right there, brother.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, fellas. Well, that wraps up night 1, night 2, WrestleMania 42, streaming on ESPN Unlimited, 6 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, in Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium, hosted by John Cena. We didn't even get into John Cena. What's the thoughts on John Cena? How does this work?
That seems so cheap because of the ticket sales and shit. You know, he said the next time you're going to see him he said he was going to be in a suit and tie. He's going to be in his jorts.
Yeah,
and he's gonna have some WrestleMania merch about John Cena. It's gonna be like one last time hosted by yours truly. I don't know.
We're getting a Danhausen Cena segment though at Mania.
Oh, that would be great.
Who's Danhausen cursing?
Is the curse still on Dom?
I think it's still. I don't think the curse leaves. Right? He uncursed that ref.
Yeah,
but I think the curses stay.
What did we curse Brock right before? You're cursed.
Oh, can you imagine Brock being like, "Get out of here, you fucking dweeb"?
Yeah. And then he curses him right then. Oh my gosh.
Paul Heyman's eyes, right? Like
he can't get the F5 all the way off because he's cursed.
Let me tell you though, this match doesn't need Danhausen involvement, but it'd still be,
Are we ever gonna see him wrestle?
He had his first match.
Kit Wilson.
Yeah, he beat Kit.
He cursed Kit on the top turnbuckle.
This last SmackDown was his first WWE match.
Which, come on, man, give my man Kit some respect. That's my guy.
Kit's losing to everybody.
Yeah,
but he's good.
Over, man.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do when what's his name comes back to his partner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember his name though.
I don't know. Pretty Deadly. That's one of my favorite tag teams. I love Pretty Deadly.
You were gonna dress like that for Halloween, huh?
Nah.
Remember, and it didn't work out.
Didn't work out for me. All right. Any celebrities? We have Joe Jonas doing musical number. They announced that. Any celebrities gonna pop up? Does Snoop Dogg make an appearance?
Probably. I just feel like Snoop's always there.
Probably more streamers. Probably. If you have a streamer, you have one of the arguably the biggest streamer in the game right now. You'll probably have a little section where they pan out to all these streamers streaming, because I guess they are getting permission to stream at WrestleMania this year, which last year was not allowed. So
who's singing America the Beautiful? Isn't that how we always start out?
Yes. I don't think they announced.
Nick Jonas.
One of the Jonas Brothers. That was kind of random, to be honest with you. A Jonas Brother, Sin City.
It was.
Who would you put though in Vegas?
What's his name? It's not unusual. What's his name? Not Neil Diamond.
No, I can see his face. No.
This is older than me. Mine.
It is very old. Yeah. I don't even know if he's still alive. Wayne Newton.
Is
he still alive?
I think so.
That's
Mr. Las Vegas.
There's no way he's
Who else is over there? Bruno Mars?
Bruno Mars, but he's not popping up. I mean, holy shit, Wayne Newton is still alive.
What is he, 82?
84.
Yeah,
I could have swore he was older than that. Jeezy has a residency in Vegas. Maybe the Snowman pops out for something.
They're definitely not booking the Snowman.
Not to sing America the Beautiful, but...
I don't know if Killer Camp can make an appearance.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, yeah.
I don't. Man, I'm trying to look it up. It's not pulling it up, but
it's all good. Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, you got a plane to catch. You're going to be there. Hopefully, you can send us some behind the scenes stuff. Send us some. If you get any footage, we'll put it up on the Figure 4 podcast page. Figure the number 4 podcast on Instagram if you want to check that out. Any plugs? What you got to plug?
May 2nd, got my hosting a Latino Cinco de Mayo celebration at Wise Guys. Come out,
nice.
Hosted by yours truly and featuring other local comedians, headlining by Jaime Garcia.
All Latino?
Yes, sir.
Dope.
First time at Wise Guys, actually. I found that out, and that made me kind of sad.
Damn, hey, this is history right here.
Low-key,
you're a trailblazer.
They needed just the one viral Mexican to come through and start making changes. They're like, today is the change, guys. Today we're changing things around here.
May 2nd, tickets at wiseguyscomedy.com.
Yes, sir.
Social media?
Just at Redneck Mexican on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. It's going to be the Redneck Mexican. We're dropping some vlogs, more that we're traveling. We got a couple surprises coming up. So maybe some celebrity appearances in the next few months, especially with festival season coming along. No, we're gonna.
Are you vlogging this weekend? You should.
I'm gonna try to. It's something. I didn't vlog going to Kanye, which sucked because I got so tired.
Maybe you shouldn't. It's Kanye West. I mean, come on. I kind of judge you just even bringing that up just now.
We're gonna try to vlog. Okay, we're gonna try to go link up with. Shout out Sherilyn Guerrero. So we're gonna try to go hang out with her a little bit. You know, meet a Guerrero. How many people can say, "Oh my God, I hung out with a Guerrero"?
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah. I saw Chavo at a high school gym once wrestling, but I didn't hang out with him, so I can't say that shit.
Damn. What did you say? What up to him?
Well, I was watching him wrestle. It wasn't like he was
It's a
wrestling.
high school gym. I know they came out afterwards.
No,
No.
He was the main. Like he was the.
Oh, okay.
guy.
The headliner.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Who do you wrestle?
fucking high school. I
Billy
don't.
Kidman.
No, it was a dude from here. This was, man. This had to be 15 years ago, easily.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were a kid.
Do you watch
Nah.
the wrestling here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to go so bad, dude.
You need. Let's go. Boys Night Out.
I'm down. We can vlog that for
Yeah.
sure. That's a good vlogging experience.
Yeah, Devotion Championship Wrestling, DCW, is our biggest promotion here in Utah, spearhead by Manny Lemons, and the guys and girls in this organization, they're hitting a hump right now where it's like they're selling out their venue, and they're at a hump right now where they need to expand. You know, they got the talent. The talent is growing. They're getting opportunities. Like these guys are on Raw, SmackDown, TNA.
I saw them they did a little rave one at Sky a few months ago.
Oh, that was Project Lucha.
Yeah, that was like, there was a few local guys on there, and I was like, this is super cool. I like talked to a few of them after the club closed, because they were trying to they're trying to break down the ring, and seeing that was like, so like, I took a bump. I was like, can I please take a bump before you guys tear this down? I was like, go ahead. I'm out there with a broken foot, taking a bump. I was like, sick.
Damn.
They're in Vegas. What's their show, Dre? 16th. Is that today?
Tonight. It's tonight.
Shit. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll already happened.
Yeah. But yeah, the guys are out there. You might even run into them.
Yeah.
Everybody's out in their Vegas this weekend.
Yep. Your boy Mark House, right? He ever
Fuck
get back
Mark
to you?
House. Hey, yo, Mark House, man.
Wow.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, man. You put your hands on women, but you won't put your hand on men.
Okay.
What's up? Come over here. I smack this taste out your mouth.
I just want to shout out my guy, Big Country.
Shout out to Big Country.
That's
though.
my guy.
I love the switch of that. It's like just calling him out, and it's like, shout out Big Country, man.
I mean, Big Country's
He's a great human being.
Yeah, great guy.
Yep.
Wonder, where can they follow us?
Figure the number 4 podcast on all socials. Just tap in with us. If you like wrestling, we're here.
However you get your podcast and YouTube, we're on there. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free to show love. And we're going to have some more wrestlers come through. Yeah, just keep this thing going. If you have any, what's the word? Not disparity.
Discrepancies?
Discrepancies with our picks.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drop a comment. Let us know.
In there. Also,
us.
Santos, where you been, kid?
Well, he has that show. He
hit us up. He ain't get back to us.
Oh, I haven't checked it. So
I have.
okay, perfect.
We'll save it for afterwards. But goddamn,
We gotta
Santos,
make
you're trying to build, baby. We're trying to
do I
build
need to
too.
message someone, dude? I'll message them right now, dude.
know what I mean?
Like, hey, dude, you think you're too big to reply or what?
Yeah.
Dude?
No, he reached out to us.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's my guy.
Yeah.
Right? But he's like, hey, we want to do something cool, blah, blah, blah. Would love to involve. Yeah, okay, we're down.
And then somebody got into his ear and was like, "Don't have those guys come."
I think that's might have what happened.
Yeah, you know.
You got a lot of enemies, bro.
I don't got no enemies. I just be out here chilling.
Okay.
Man, no, I ain't gonna lie. These rappers be mad at me right now because I'm more like mixed martial arts based right now on my show, and it's because the rappers hate on me. Like, why would I put more effort into the rappers who hate on me and give me nothing but anxiety when the fighters are inviting me out to their gyms? The fighters are so appreciative of the opportunity. The fighters show up, they give me a lot of love, and plus the fighters will beat up the rappers. So.
I'll get you linked up with some UFC fighters coming through town.
Okay,
I'm gonna shoot. Got some. I'll tell you off air. Like, I got some cool little UFC fighters coming to Salt Lake to shoot some vlogs with us.
Okay,
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. Well, all right. Go follow Redneck Mexican. He does a lot of cool shit. He's a funny human being. May 2nd, go check out his show. And if you want to follow us, again, Figure the number 4 podcast on Instagram. We'll talk to you guys soon. We out. Figure 4. Peace.